Hello, Thunder fans, and welcome back to St. James Academy basketball. The Thunder will take on the Warriors from St. Pius. Will, tell us a little bit about last night.
Yeah, last night St. James played a good Olathe North team, a 61-56 come from behind victory. You know, a game Olathe North had a lead most of the night. St. James fought back valiantly and got the victory, but the big headliner after last night is the absence of Reese Messer. Tell us a little bit more about that, Jude.
Yeah, at the end of the first half, Reese Messer fell down awkwardly. It looked like she landed on someone, hurt her left foot, will be out for this game in what looks like a couple of weeks at least. Huge loss for the Thunder, but a freshman phenom picked it up yesterday. Will, tell us about the Shields X Factor.
Absolutely. Ireland Sullivan is our X Factor tonight. Freshman, 6'1", had a phenomenal game last night, putting up 21 for the Thunder. Really, really impressive performance. St. James is going to need her and Reagan Becker, Elle Robinson, all the experienced players on this team to really step up, but especially Ireland Sullivan. Look for the freshman to make a big impact tonight.
Absolutely, Will. Thunder versus Warriors coming up next on Thunder Broadcasting Network.
This broadcast is a product of St. James Academy. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or other use of the pictures and accounts of this Thunder Broadcasting Network production without the express written consent of St. James Academy is prohibited.
30-second timeout.
St. James just took the lead with the ninth bucket there, 15-13, just a minute in here. Again, Reckenbecker with 3 fouls. We probably won't be seeing much of her this quarter. That's definitely something to monitor, but St. James playing all right in her absence right now.
Warriors with the ball here, down to 15-13 Thunder lead. Sell with the ball. That one batted away and stolen away by the Thunder. Kyra Becker with it now. Gives it to Sullivan. Now to Robinson. Robinson drives in, quick mid-range. No good. And the rebound once again to Hinkebane.
Nice board, Warriors trying to push.
Good move by Becker, just can't finish the right-handed layup. Looked a little bit awkward there, but a good move to get that look. Just couldn't get it in. Hinkebane when the ball goes up, no good, but 2 shots coming up once again for Macy Hinkebane.
Yeah, she's been really, really strong going to the rack all night long. St. James in foul trouble largely because of her efforts. That's Kyra Becker getting her third. Man, 2 players with 3 fouls. That is something you don't want to see if you're St. James. Smart strategy on the Warriors side going at the St. James starters, trying to get them in foul trouble right now. Hinkebane just missed her free throw there. Now she's going to shoot again. And again, 3 fouls for Kyra Becker and Reagan Becker. So you're seeing some different players subbing it in for the Thunder.
Hinkebane with the ball, gives it inside. Great pass. That one blocked by Ireland Sullivan.
Great block there. You love the energy from Sullivan. She's been a big-time player for St. James tonight. 21 last night. She's doing her job right now for the Thunder.
(17-13) Thunder lead. This one against the Warriors. That one going to be a turnover on the Warriors, giving the ball back to the Thunder.
Yeah, and the Warriors, frankly, haven't done great since that opening first 3 minutes or so on the offensive end. St. James has them out of sorts since then, holding them just 4 points in the last 8 minutes or so. That's exactly what you want to see if you're a Thunder fan.
Carlin's ball gives it to Sullivan on the right wing. Sullivan posting up, kicks it out. 3 ball, that one good.
That's Tatum Ganson right there, another freshman, her first make of her career on the varsity level. You'll love to see that. The second freshman getting her first minutes tonight at the varsity level for a Thunder.
And the 3rd freshman in the game for the Thunder. 3 for the Warriors, no good. And there'll be a foul there by Ganson, down low.
Foul on Ganson. St. James now up 7 with Ganson 3 there, making it 20-13. Like you mentioned, Jude, 3 freshmen out there. I think Coach Snell probably never expected to have 3 freshmen out there at this point in the season, but they have all held their own and done well so far for the Thunder.
Good inbounds play for the Warriors. Gives an easy bucket for Haley Tashinsky.
That's her first bucket of the night. Nice look there for the Warriors.
Sullivan tries a 3. Way too long there. And rebound for the Warriors. Hinkebane driving in. Another foul. The refs have been quick to blow the whistle tonight. Both sides of the ball.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, you know, it's very consistent overall, but it feels like everything right now is a quicker whistle, and that frankly hurts the St. James team a little more than it does Pius, with St. James having Messer out and having already Becker in foul trouble along with Kyra Becker as well in foul trouble. Both Reagan and Kyra Becker have 3 fouls at this point, so St. James having to use some unconventional lineups right now to try to get it done. But the bench has really provided a nice spark so far tonight for St. James.
Corner 3 up and in for Tashinsky. 5 consecutive points for Tashinsky.
That's a great look from the corner there. Getting her going is going to be huge for the Warriors. Leading scorer last year for that team. A little quiet to start, but she's looked good so far.
Dribble in, L. Robinson up, no good. But once again, another foul down low. 2 shots coming up for L. Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson, obviously a key player for St. James, had just 4 points last night. A little quiet on the offensive end so far, but been doing a great job on the boards. Really strong player. You saw that strength there on that take.
Made free throw there by L. Robinson. Makes the score to 21-18. Thunder lead the Warriors with 4:17 left in the second quarter. Robinson's second free throw up and in to extend the lead to 4, and a timeout by Coach Justin Snell of the Thunder to regain the troops.
Yeah, St. James calling the timeout there. Again, 4-point lead. St. James fell to a 9-2 deficit early on in this one. Pius got a really nice run. Then after that, St. James responded nicely. I've loved how the defense has looked today for St. James. Offense definitely not the smoothest, with Messer and Becker being out for large portions of this game, but the defense has really looked solid, and the bench players have all done their job as well, coming in, provided nice sparks all in their individual ways. So I think St. James has to be proud of how their team's fighting right now. Up just 4, and definitely feels like they can extend that lead if they continue playing like they have the rest of this quarter.
Like we said earlier, big loss for the Thunder yesterday with Reese Messer's injury. And 3 freshmen have come into the game so far for the Thunder. Obviously, Coach Snell's game plan is to get these younger players involved into this mix with the star player out.
Yeah, and I think really just trying to get more players involved. You hear it more in baseball, but in basketball as well. Back-to-backs, right? You got to maybe rotate some different guys, maybe try, some platoons and whatnot. And you're seeing that right now. St. James going 9 deep so far after going just 7 deep with Messer being out at halftime last night. So now trying to get more bodies on the court, trying to keep players fresh right now. I think after a back-to-back probably is what we're seeing.
Reaching foul there by Ashley Ianello.
St. James has been in foul trouble all night. It's not just the personal fouls. Warriors been shooting a lot of free throws. That's where a lot of their offense has come from. They got the 5th foul there, so that means they're going to be shooting 2 the rest of this quarter. And for that to be going on for 4 minutes, 10 seconds here, that's definitely something that you don't want to see if you're St. James, and is a big benefit if you're the Warriors of all those strong, aggressive takes they've had so far this game.
Hinkabane's first free throw, no good. Still 22-18 for the Thunder. Hinkabane's second shot up and in to cut the Warrior deficit down to 3.
See St. James trying to run here.
Kerwin with the ball for the Thunder, kicks it to Ianello in the corner. Robinson up top, dribble drives to the left, kicks it into the left corner for Erzik. Erzik out to Kerwin, and back to Sullivan up top. Sullivan into the right corner for Erzik. Back to Robinson. Great ball movement here by the Thunder. Erzik will try the right corner 3, up and in. Mally Erzik with the 3-pointer for the Thunder.
Yeah, she was the first one off the bench tonight. She's taken a lot of really good shots, and they just haven't fallen, but finally getting her first field goal there, looking really confident in that corner 3 shot there, and pure swish. Really great look there for the St. James offense.
Good pass inside. Wide open, Caroline McCoy for an easy layup. Great pass there by Emily Bryant.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad play there on defense. And Kerwin responds. What a shot that was by Riley Kerwin.
In transition, quick 3. You don't always like that as a coach. You would like to go see pushing for a layup. But with not much time off of the shot clock, Kerwin chucks up a deep 3 and makes it. And on the other end, it's Hinkabane with a mid-range floater for the Warriors.
Yeah, you're seeing both these teams starting to figure out their offense a little bit this quarter, and it's a lot of pace on both sides, just like last night against Olathe North.
Robinson up with the layup, no good. Rebound for Hinkabane.
Good look, and Pius trying to slow the pace down a little bit. They haven't been efficient in the half court. They're going to try to fix that here. McCoy and Hinkman, the guards, have to really be the players to get that efficiency level up for the Warriors.
Jashinsky with the ball. Inside to McCoy, no good, but 2 shots coming up once again. And that is, I believe, the 6th team foul in the quarter for St. James.
Yeah, 16 fouls in 5.5 minutes. That's impressive and not in a good way for St. James, but again, a great play there. And the Warriors, really, it's not just that St. James fouling. The Warriors are doing a great job of being really aggressive, strong on their takes, and that's a big part of why they're getting some of these foul calls, especially that St. James hasn't gotten so far.
First free throw up and in for Caroline McCoy.
St. James bring Regan Becker in. You know, she has 3 fouls. Coach Snell probably drilling it into her head there that she can't pick up that 4th foul. 4 1/2 would be a huge, huge detriment to her play in the second half as McCoy makes her second there. But you got to be careful if you're Regan Becker on the offensive end here and defense, especially with those fouls.
28-25, Thunder still lead, nearing the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. Sullivan kicks out to Kerwin. Shoots up a deep 3, too long there, fighting for the rebound. They're gonna say it's last touch by the Warriors and will stay with the Thunder.
St. James down 3 now, 2:15-28, or sorry, St. James up 3, 28-15, 2:15 left here. See what they try to go out of bounds here.
Kerwin with the ball, gives it up top to Ganson. Sullivan now, mid-range shot. That one looked like it was tipped. No good, rebound to Pius.
Yeah, definitely tipped there. Nice play by Sell on the defensive end. Now Warriors final 2 minutes have an opportunity to take a lead if they put together a nice possession. St. James gets a steal instead.
And stolen right back by the Warriors. A corner 3 for the Warriors will go. Haley Tashinsky. A great second quarter here for Haley Tashinsky with a slow start to the game. Has started to heat up.
Yeah, 8 points this quarter. She's looked good. And
there's Sullivan, goes up, no good, but 2 shots coming up for her. 28-28. Tie ball game here with 1:37 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, and you love, I think, the aggressiveness right now we've seen from Ireland Sullivan. That's really been the thing that has helped her get a lot of her points this game and last. She's a real strong player on the wing, great aggressive play style, and I think that's benefiting St. James a lot. They say it wasn't a shooting foul. That's definitely, I think, a surprising call there. And Regan Becker just got taken out of the game, so resting her. Again, with her having 3 fouls, St. James probably wants to limit her play as much as possible this half. But not sure how that wasn't a shooting foul there.
Sullivan gives it up top to Kerwin. Gives it to Robinson. Inside to Sullivan. Tried to do a swing pass. Looks like it hit the rim. And stolen away by the Warriors.
Yeah, that's another reason you don't want to do swing passes every possession. I mean, it's happened way too many times tonight, these swing passes, and that time finally caught up with Thunder.
Good shot, Tim. No foul. Kerwin now pushing the pace. Left-handed layup, no good. Fighting for the rebound. And call an over the back call on, I believe, Ireland Sullivan to give the Warriors the ball.
Yeah, and Hinkman was following Kerwin very fast there, really chasing Kerwin down, causing her to hurry that layup, and not a great look there from Kerwin. I mean, definitely you want to take the shot, but you just want to be more composed on that layup, and we didn't see that there, unfortunately. Now the refs meeting at center court. St. James, 1:09 left in this half. Again, both Regan and Kyra Becker with 3 fouls. They are on the bench right now. St. James playing a different lineup than I think they probably expected to have to play at this point. Once again, it's going to be the Warriors going back to the free throw line. It feels like they've lived there all night so far.
First free throw up and in for Haley Tashinsky. Nine points for her tonight. I believe all in this second quarter. Won't make this one. Fine for the rebound. It will be to the Warriors. Inkabane tries a 3. Up and in.
That right there, just the microcosm of St. James' issues tonight. You need to box out. They haven't done it well all year, and it cost them 3 points because of it.
And Robinson on the other end with a quick 2.
Great job, Robinson with the find, or Kerwin with the find to Robinson. Good, strong play there. Now St. James needs to walk down again with this new shot clock. Pius going to have to take a shot here, whereas they would probably held it in the past.
The Warriors won't get the 2-for-1 here. Tries pass inside, that one batted away by Sullivan and stolen by the Thunder. Kerwin with the ball now.
Don't have to take a shot.
She will, a quick 3, no good. And a rebound for the Warriors. They can hold here for the last shot if they please. 32-30, Warriors lead by 2 with 15 seconds to go in this first half. Hinkaman with the ball up top. Gives it over to Bryant. Guarded by Sullivan. Inside it's Connor. Good defense by Erzik and a jump ball forced. It'll be ball staying here with the Warriors. 5.8 seconds left. Time for a quick inbounds play if you're the Warriors. Pass in by Sell to Hinkabane. 4 seconds left. Hinkabane working on Kerwin. Tries to put something up. They're going to call a foul. And in the bonus, so 2 shots coming up for St. Pius.
That's something obviously so frustrating for St. James there, but you have to make an adjustment at some point if you're a Thunder. They're just calling everything really close right now. So playing that tight up on the ball is aggressive and risky, and it's going to give Warriors potentially some points because of it.
First free throw, no good for Hinkabane. 32-30, the Warriors lead over the Thunder here.
St. James is lucky. I mean, the Warriors have missed a lot of free throws tonight. If they'd been converting at a higher clip right now, they certainly would have a bigger lead than the 2 they have.
And the second free throw hits. See a timeout here, or no?
Yeah, I think the officials called a timeout.
I believe it's some sort of warning on Coach Snell and the Thunder's bench.
Yeah, Coach Snell, it's understandable. They have to be frustrated. I mean, it's like 8 fouls to 2 this quarter right now on the Thunder. But you can't let it affect the play.
1 second left. Sullivan won't even get a shot off. And we'll go into halftime 33-30. St. Pius leads over St. James. Will, who is our Shields player of the half?
Yeah, I think we're going to have to give it to a player on the opposing side, on the Warriors side here. We're going to go Haley Tashinsky. She didn't score at all in the first half, or in the first quarter rather, but put up 9 in the second quarter. She really was the offense, so to speak, in the half court for the Warriors. She looked really nice in the second quarter. So I think we're going to continue seeing her scoring and continue, and I think that's something St. James going into halftime here has to really key in on stopping her, because she's looked really good tonight for the Warriors.
33-30 is our score here. Warriors lead over the Thunder. We'll be right back on Thunder Broadcasting Network.
From Thunder Studios in Lenexa, Kansas, this is TBN Pulse.
Hello Thunders, I'm Brock Wondra. In this episode of TBN Pulse, we take a peek into SJA Mass Ministries, we wrap up the cross-country season, and a couple of St. James Academy teachers tell us about their experience with our community system. This is TBN Pulse.
Yeah, Mass Ministries is a group of students that get together to help prepare our school for our liturgies. It is very important in terms of our faith life in this building that their whole purpose is to give glory to God and to help sanctify the people. And so with someone serving Mass, they not only worship God, but they worship Him within the sanctuary. Our sacristans make sure that everything that's needed for the liturgy itself is in place in there. And so without Mass Ministries, we really would have a difficult time with the worship of God. And so that worship of God, it does take place in the chapel, but just like the rock that the tabernacle sits on goes into the courtyard, what we do in the chapel is meant to permeate the entire building. The chapel's the heart of our building, it's the center of our physical property, And so the mass ministry team is kind of there to assist the heart of our building to make sure that everything's functioning right.
Well, it's a student-led organization, so everything, all the scheduling, training, everything is done solely by the students. There are 4 positions, which are lectors, who are the people who proclaim the Word of God every day at Mass, altar servers, the people who are on the altar helping Father throughout the Mass to just make sure everything runs smoothly, EMHCs, who are the people who distribute the body of Christ to the congregation, and then the sacristans, which are the people that go behind the scenes and set up and then take down the Mass a little bit with just a couple small things like setting out enough hosts so that we'll have enough hosts to consecrate for the Mass and things like that.
My role is to assist them, that it's kind of a give and take, that Mass Ministries is there to assist the priest, but the priest is also there to assist them on what they need. So we have Mass Ministries and we have kind of a core team or a leadership team in our Mass Ministries that I help meet with them. We kind of work together to figure out what's needed, how to train new people to come into the Mass Ministries.
Well, we hold trainings at the beginning of each semester, and there will be a lot of publicity about it. It'll be on the announcements. But if you want to join, you can email anyone on core team at any time, and we will be so happy to train you.
Mass is such an important part of our school. Thanks to all the people who make that possible. And thanks to Luke Tepfer for producing that segment. SJA Cross Country won a state championship. Here's how they prepped for the big race.
We've had a lot of success this season, and in some cases not success that we necessarily expected. Boys have done an amazing job and rallied, and we've really relied on our underclassmen talent to kind of round us out, but they've shown up in a huge way, and they've been running as a team in a way I've never seen a group of a high school team run before, which is astounding.
I think some of the biggest highlights have just been running and growing as a team, especially with the girls. I think we've really come together this season, and we've just really bonded over the injuries, and we're all coming back from really some big stuff from last year. So I think there's a lot to live up to from winning state 2 years in a row. It's just been kind of a lot of pressure on us, but I think we really bonded throughout that.
Regionals went awesome. All of our top 5 boys went under 17 minutes for the first time, which is incredibly difficult to do. And the girls, we had a bunch of PRs and or season bests.
Definitely regionals. I don't think it's ever been done where the boys and girls both won regionals.
If we just do what we did this past week, I have absolutely no doubt that we're going to be successful at state. And Rimrock is, in my opinion, the only real cross-country course in the state, actually. It's muddy, it's hilly, sometimes the footing is bad. Often the weather's not great, which might be the case here this week, actually. And those are all things that I love, because it means that you actually got to be tough to win. You can't just get by with being talented, and you got to be bought in. I mean, I'm always going to bet on my own team, and if I had to pick a team to bet on as an outside observer, it would be ours. So yeah, I do think so.
We're so proud of how St. James played this year. Way to go, team. And thanks to Salvador Falera for producing that segment. Lastly, let's check in with some members of our community system.
So I think St. James has had a pretty big effect on my life and who I am. It was, my first job out of college, and I even did my student teaching here. So it's kind of been my main exposure to, I guess, a professional career. Coming out of college, doing my education degree and English degree, and I studied some theology, and then to kind of immediately be in a place where I'm able to develop and grow kind of in all of those things was, I think, really good, just for me professionally in my career. Personally and spiritually, I think it's taught me a lot about what community is. I don't think before I came to St. James I really had a sense of just how important community is, but they beat it over your head with a stick here, but in a way that I felt like was really positive for me, and putting the words with the experience I was having was like really powerful. I mean, ever since I decided to start taking my faith seriously when I was like 14, I think that every year has been better. You know, I've been taking steps towards God all the while. But here is such a fruitful place to grow, and you're surrounded by other people who are also trying to grow in their faith and to pursue Christ together. I think I just talked about community. I think that makes it not easier necessarily, but gives you a lot of support to like find God in more places.
My name is Ian Jones. I am a teacher here at St. James and also a cross-country and track and field coach. And that's kind of, those are my passions, those are my callings. So that's really all there is to it. Nothing going on up here really. Nothing going on in here, no emotions. I'm just holding the stopwatch and yelling at kids. I went to school here. I graduated from this school. So the answer to that question starts, 14 years ago at this point. I went to Catholic school in grade school. My parents were very adamant about that being something that was important to them, so they made the money for it. And as I'm sure you know, hopefully anyone watching this video, we're very deliberate about how we foster our relationships with Jesus and with our community, with house and the way that we offer the sacraments and Mass every day. To answer the question, how has St. James influenced me? I mean, I think it's saved my soul. I haven't died yet, but I would not be on the right track at all if it weren't for this community and the mentors that I had here. And that continues, that's talking about me as a student, but as a teacher, it has helped me order my priorities as a teacher because I can keep sight of what is actually important for myself, because this is my calling to be a teacher and a coach, and also what is important for your guys' education, for the students' education, rather than getting caught up in the metrics and like, what does this get me, and how does this prepare me for college, and what does this how much money does this allow me to make? Education requires the grounding of why is this important, and how does this make us more human? And that's something that Dr. Rapp is very explicitly walked with us on in our professional developments.
The community system is the backbone of our school. Thanks to Oliver Mitchell for producing that piece. And thank you to all the students in the SJ Media Arts program for making these segments. And thanks to you for watching TBN Pulse. I'm Brock Wondra. God bless you. Go Thunder.
Welcome live back into the Thunderdome. 33-30, the St. Pius Warriors lead on the Thunder, starting this second half. Becker with the ball, gives it to Robinson in the corner. Robinson gives it over to Sullivan. Sullivan, easy layup, up and in.
Yeah, that's way too easy for Sullivan. Love that first set there, getting Sullivan driving at the basket. Great design by Coach Snell. Worked to perfection, getting St. James the bucket.
Ankaban with the ball. Kashinsky, good pass into McCoy. That one nowhere close. Rebound to Becker and the Thunder. Kerwin now with it, has numbers. That one batted away by Hinkabane. Good pursuit defense to catch up to L. Robinson and bat that one out of bounds.
Yeah, good defense there. And St. James on the other end has really been great the past couple of quarters, but the fouls are what is getting in their way. They are stopping the Warriors right now. They're doing that part. They just are picking up fouls, but good to see playing good defense without fouling that first possession.
Kerwin with the ball, gives it over to Sullivan. Sullivan up, no good. Rebound to the Warriors.
Another good shot. Sullivan, 2 strong takes inside the paint so far. You have to like that for the freshman. She had a great game against Olathe North, 21 points. She started out nice this second quarter as well.
Kashinsky with it. Gives it over to Bryant. Tries to get it inside to Kate Sell. And the last touch by the Warriors will be Thunder ball.
And again, it shows what playing defense without fouling does for this team. Warriors struggling to get anything going these first couple of possessions. St. James just needs to do their best to not foul because they're doing a great job on the defensive end when they aren't fouling right now.
Carwin with the ball, deep three to start. No good there. Offensive rebound. L. Robinson up and in. Regains the lead for the Thunder, 34-33.
Yeah, and a great take there by Robinson. You see the strength there. You'll love to see that.
Blow by layup for Hinkabane, up and in for the Warriors.
Yeah, she tied for the lead last quarter in scoring with 10, and a great take.
And a foul down low. 2 shots coming up for L. Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson going to the line. You're seeing both teams initially right now are doing a great job this quarter of attacking the basket. That's something that these teams are doing a much better job of than they did in the first half, really going at the opposing team right now. St. James especially doing a better job attacking the basket, and it's turned into some good early looks to start out the quarter.
Robinson's first free throw up and in.
Robinson with 9 so far tonight. She's been a big-time presence inside for the Thunder, especially when Becker was out there for a stretch in the second quarter. She made her presence known on the offensive end.
2 for 2 on that trip up the line for Robinson, and she's checked out by Caroline Rieger.
Yeah, Rieger, one of those freshmen, along with Tatum Ganson, that we hadn't seen going into this game, but they're both getting some runs so far. They've looked pretty good.
Hinkabane with the ball, guarded by Kyra Becker. Dribbles in, gives it out to Bryant, and back to Hinkabane in the corner. Hinkabane dribble drives baseline, up, blocked away, and stolen away by the Thunder. Sullivan with the ball now. They have numbers. Sullivan up, a little bit out of control, doesn't get it, gets her own rebound, up and in. Ireland Sullivan with the second chance basket.
Yeah, and a great job on the rebound there. I love her taking it to the basket. Nobody ever stopped her, nobody picked her up, so she took it right to the hole. Great look there by Sullivan. She's had a nice start to the second quarter offensively.
Hinkabane up with the right. Out of control there, no good. Rebound to Sullivan. Kerwin now with the ball, 2-on-1. Good pass to Becker, up and in.
This is the St. James offense we expected. Great fast break look there. Kerwin to Becker. That's the exact sort of play you want to see out of your experienced starters there.
40-35. Thunder have the lead over the Warriors at the timeout. 5:18 left in the third quarter. Great ball movement there on that pass fast break. 2-on-1, smart play by Kerwin to know if it's 2-on-1, she can't guard both of them, and she gives it inside to Becker for the easy 2.
Yeah, and a great job, St. James. Again, like I mentioned, they're doing a great job attacking right now. I really love that on the offensive end. The attack has been good for the Thunder. That's something you love to see right now. Now for Pius, they need to find a way to get some things going. It starts with Hinkabane, the point guard. A couple wild shots the past couple of possessions. They probably want to see her calm it down here on the offensive end.
Hinkabane with the ball. That one thrown out of control and stolen by the Thunder. Deep pass by Kerwin into Sullivan and blocked away by Caroline McCoy.
Great play by McCoy. McCoy, one of the players that's one of the 3 players really doing a lot of the scoring along with Tashinsky and Hinkabane tonight, but great block there, good hustle play, and now St. James has to find something to get a nice play out of the set here. Look for them to go to Sullivan or Becker.
Sullivan with the ball. Goes inside, kicks it out to Kyra Becker. Kyra up with the floater, up and in. Good bucket there by Kyra Becker.
And again, great control, good body control in the air, but a good, strong look. St. James, they're having a lot of success getting it into the paint this quarter. You want to see them keep doing that.
McCoy with the ball, gives it to Hinkabane up top, guarded by Rieger. Goes with the right, way out of control. They're going to call a foul. Hinkabane's done that a couple of times, even in this half, of trying to drive in or kick it out of control. That time lucky to get the foul.
Yeah, and I think St. James is not pleased with that call. I think Coach Snell definitely thought that that was a play where St. James made a good play on the ball, didn't get the foul there. St. James did get a a coach's warning earlier in the first half, so obviously probably not going to say anything to the officials, but just a frustrating night where St. James, it feels like, has had a lot more of the calls go against them so far.
Hinkabane makes the first free throw. And the second one up and in. 42-37, Thunder lead here. Kerwin with the ball. Going in on the left wing, gives it to Becker. Becker over to Rieger. And Rieger trying to go inside, puts up with the right hand, foul. Won't go, but 2 shots coming up for Caroline Rieger.
And again, a good take. I love that off the bench Rieger has come in. She's provided a nice little spark, had a nice little floater earlier on as well, getting a nice strong take to the basket there, getting her to the line. Now she needs to try to convert these free throws for St. James.
Caroline Rieger, one of those freshmen we keep talking about, making a difference in today's game as she hits the second free throw. 44-37, Thunder lead over the Warriors. Hinkabane with the ball, picked up at half court by Rieger, gives it over to McCoy. McCoy, Robinson on the ground, pulls up deep mid-range, high shot, no good. Rebound by Pius. That one stolen away by Becker. Thunder have numbers once again. Becker trying to push it. Spins inside, just misses. But 2 shots coming up for Reagan Becker.
That's a high-quality shot right there from Becker. That's what she's best at. You get her going in transition with the ball. She has a tough force to stop with her skill and height combination. Gets to the line there to shoot 2 now for the Thunder. Good strong take by Reagan Becker.
Reagan Becker just short on the first free throw. Olivia Connor will check in for the Warriors.
Becker sat out a lot of the second quarter with 3 fouls. She's done a nice job avoiding the contact since then, though.
And misses the second one.
Rare pair of misses there from Becker. Hope to see her do better next time at the line.
That one batted away by Rieger, but will stay with the Thunder.
That's another example of Rieger providing a nice spark off the bench. Break point of attack defense there by Rieger. She really provides that well next to Kerwin in the backcourt. Filling in for Messer at that 2-guard spot for the St. James. She's done a nice job so far off the bench tonight.
Kate Sell with the ball, trying to give it over to Hinkabane. No one touches it. Don't know why Hinkabane didn't go for the ball there. Almost thought that she got fouled.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, she might have thought the ball was maybe tipped there or something, the way she reacted. She was definitely going for it and then kind of pulled back at the last second, but regardless, St. James is going to get the ball off the turnover by the Warriors.
Sullivan with the ball, gives to Erzik. And back to Sullivan up top. Into the corner to Kerwin, guarded by Hinkabane. Dribbles with the left hand inside. Going to call a charge on the Thunder, off the ball on Ireland Sullivan.
And again, that's another call. I think Coach Snell can only laugh at that one. I mean, that was 2 players jockeying for position down low. They called a foul, and that's how they've been calling it tonight. It's been a very aggressive whistle. I would say lots of quote-unquote ticky-tacky stuff, and it's been going both ways, but certainly frustrating, I think, for St. James there.
Another one of those fouls, just like you were saying, that ticky-tacky fouls. That one on Caroline Rieger.
Now St. James needs to find a way to play through it. A big part of that, I think, probably is being aggressive on the offensive end, trying to be strong, scoring the ball, going at the rack. Defensively, you just got to try to do your best, stay in front of the ball without fouling, like St. James just did there. I mean, that's as easy of a call as you're going to have.
And that's 3 fouls on the Thunder in the span of probably 20 game seconds. And that's the 4th foul on Kyra Becker, who has started in the absence of Reese Messer today and has been a huge difference, as she's probably the Thunder's best defender.
Yeah, she definitely is. I mean, she has 4 fouls. She has 4 points as well. Obviously brings a huge defensive start. Brings a lot defensively guarded Asia Lee most of last night. But she just hasn't been able to make that impact we're used to because of those fouls so far.
McCoy with the ball, guarded by Robinson up top. And Hinkabane now guarded by Erzik. Going with the right hand. Nowhere to go. She'll pass it out to Tashinsky.
Warriors need to organize their offense a little bit. Looks way too scattered right now.
And that one, they're going to say batted off of Tashinsky's knee and going to the Thunder.
Yeah, like I was saying, just looked too scattered there. Not really sure if there was a plan or what the plan was right there for the Warriors offensively. They've had that issue a couple times tonight. You want to probably just see them be a little bit more calm and organized on the offensive end. Get the ball to Hinkeman, your point guard, and let her go to work. They just haven't done that well this quarter.
Sullivan with the ball gets to Becker. Becker will try a three. Too long there, and a rebound out to the Warriors.
Good confident look from the wing there from Becker. Just couldn't go for St. James. Only with 4 points, definitely been out of rhythm with the foul trouble. Pius called timeout there, I believe. They called timeout when they were going for the loose ball, it looked like, and then I think their coach immediately regretted it when the player passed it out. So Pius is now going to be down to just 2 timeouts. St. James with 4, that could come into play if this one's close late.
And if you're a Thunder defender here, all you can think about is trying not to foul, especially with this Warriors team almost in the bonus, 1 foul away from the bonus. You don't want to play as deep or up close as they could last night, like what they did on Asia Lee, because you don't want to risk those fouls.
Yeah, it's definitely a different sort of game. You know, last night was a game where it was a lot more free-flowing, felt like a lot faster paced, kind of much more of a back-and-forth sort of game. This one has been more of a slog, more of a toughness sort of game so far. St. James certainly holding their own with the 7-point lead, but it's just a difference in styles. And, you know, obviously Reese Messer not playing in this one has to factor into that as well. Seeing a bunch of different players on the bench, those are different things that factor in. But St. James, last 2.5 minutes here, have to try to find some sort of life. They are, again, 1 foul away. St. James picks up another foul, and Pius is going to be shooting free throws the rest of the quarter, so that's something St. James definitely has to keep in mind as well. That's where Pius got a lot of their points that second quarter at the free throw line.
Yeah, and with that new rule started last year, no more 1-and-1, just 2 shots once there's 5 fouls in the quarter. Connor with the ball up top. Haven't seen a whole lot of Olivia Connor tonight for the Warriors. Gets to Hinkebane. Hinkebane will drive in. Good pass out to Sell. Sell nowhere to go. Good defense by Robinson and a rebound by Becker. Thunder pushing the pace here. It's Kerwin. Bounce pass in. Stolen away by Olivia Connor. Olivia Connor tries to pass it out. Batted in, saved by Kerwin, but retained by the Warriors.
Not a great pass there from Kerwin in the fast break and an open shot.
What a play there by Reagan Becker to get back and tip that shot from Haley Tashinsky.
Yeah, great effort by Becker there on the block. You know, St. James has had great production off the bench tonight, like you mentioned there. Not much production from Pius so far tonight. And that's definitely a difference between these teams right now. St. James scoring kind of varying right now. A lot more players getting involved, whereas Pius really has just been limited to 3 to 4 scores tonight. St. James able to lock in on those scores a little bit more right now and are doing a nice job of shutting them down this quarter.
Stoppage of play here. Looks like the refs are trying to figure something out.
Not the first time we've had one of these stoppages tonight. We'd like to thank Shields for being a proud supporter of the SJA Crimson Club and supporting us here at tonight's game and on the broadcast. Looks like they got things figured out. Pius is going to have the ball start here.
Hinkebane with the ball. Kicks it out to Sell for 3. Airballed way too long there. Good attempt at a save by Caroline McCoy.
That's a play. You know, we've seen Joel Embiid, an NBA guy. We've seen him have a couple of those diving out of bounds plays trying to save him. Shaquille O'Neal, another guy that's had that. But you love the effort there. Just couldn't ultimately make it work for Pius.
Riley Kerwin with the ball up top. Gets the high screen by Robinson. Doesn't take it, goes left instead. Kicks into the corner and back to Becker. Becker with the right hand, no good. Fighting for the offensive rebound. Looks like it's going to be a jump ball.
And again, great effort by Rieger. She has really provided a lot tonight for St. James off bench. You can tell Coach Snell definitely gaining trust in her. She's played most of this quarter, came in quick in the quarter, and hasn't really exited much since then. Her toughness really showing through along with her scoring ability. And I think St. James has to like what they've seen from her so far this quarter.
Hinkman with the ball guarded by Rieger, and another foul just like that. 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and that is a good foul call right there. That's one credit to Hinkman. Her speed definitely got a little bit of a blow by right there against Rieger. Rieger had to foul to recover. That's going to be her second. Now Hinkman goes back to the line. She's been at the line a lot tonight, hasn't knocked many down. Still has 14 points, but definitely could have more had she been more efficient. She's going to try to add to that total here.
Hinkman's first shot up and no good. Good defense there by Caroline Rieger. You think of those kind of glue guys in the NBA. You think of Jalen Williams with the Thunder or Josh Hart with the New York Knicks. Caroline Rieger showing kind of that glue guy mentality out there with the Thunder as the second free throw is made.
Now Maui Erzik checking in for Rieger. Erzik was the first one off the bench, one of the only bench player actually that played out last night against Olathe North for St. James. Hasn't been involved much tonight. We'll see if she gets more involved here.
Great steal there by Hinkman. Can't maintain it. And we'll go back to the Thunder, but she read that pass a little bit too obvious there, that where she was throwing it to. Hinkman jumped it and almost picked it off and had a wide open lane if she could have retained it.
Yeah, and again, that's great instincts. Hinkman, really the thing you have to be impressed by with her at the point guard position. Her speed has been really impressive. We've seen it more on the offensive end with a few blow-bys like we just saw a moment ago, but great job reading defense as well and causing a little bit of a problem for St. James.
Reagan Becker with the ball, gives it over to Erzik. Erzik to Kerwin.
St. James just 8 seconds, got to get a shot here.
Sullivan driving in the left lane, puts it up with the right hand, and the layup goes by Ireland Sullivan. What a play. Going with the left and following up with the right hand to get the angle. On the other end, a quick layup there by Caroline McCoy.
McCoy was a good contributor in the first half. Haven't said her name much this half.
Into the corner, Robinson thinks about a three, won't take it, gets to Sullivan up top. Sullivan kicks it out to Erzik. Won't take the three, and we'll give it to Kerwin. 25 seconds on the game clock, 19 on the shot.
Yeah, 4-second difference between the two. St. James going to pull it out here. Probably try to set up for one good shot here.
Sullivan with it, wide open three. Just off the mark there, rebound by Sell. Chuck pass all the way down, and a quick three up and over the backboard there by Haley Tashinsky. It looked like they were playing as if there was 3 seconds left instead of the 10 they had.
Yeah, definitely not knowing what was happening there with the time on the clock. It ended up actually getting him a really good look for Sell. She just couldn't knock it down. Now 3 seconds. St. James going to try to get a quick one here.
Kerwin with the ball, half-court heave.
Oh!
Off the rim, almost had it. What an attempt there by Riley Kerwin. Well, in the third quarter, 46-40. Thunder lead over the Warriors here in the Thunderdome.
Yeah, St. James has looked really good this past quarter. A lot of different players rotating in. It feels like they're just need to find that dominant score to really take him home here. You would expect Becker to be that player. Reagan Becker, number 35, the junior, second leading scorer last year on this team. And now we'll send it over to a quick commercial.
The Swag Center is where students can come to help with learning, enrichment, collaboration. So say you're working on a problem or writing an essay and you get stuck in seminar and you're like, I just don't know what to do. You can ask your seminar teacher or study hall teacher. You can come on down during the day. We'll solve your problems and you can get right back to work so that you can be more efficient and have fun at home.
And we welcome you back into the Thunderdome. 46-40, the Thunder lead over the St. Pius X Warriors here in this one. Will, what have we seen so far, and who have been those players to step up today for both sides of the ball?
Yeah, right now on the Pius side, 3 players we've really seen. It's been Macy Hinkman, number 2, Caroline McCoy, number 21, Haley Tashinsky, number 22. Those players have accounted for 36 of the 40 points for the Warriors. Really a dominant performance by those 3. St. James doing a nice job defensively that half, though. On the St. James side, it's been Elle Robinson with 10, Ireland Sullivan with 8. They've been kind of leading the way. They've been doing a nice job, especially with Becker being on and off with foul trouble all half. They've been doing a great job for St. James. Now 1 quarter left. St. James has to give it their all here to try to get their second victory of the season.
Reagan Becker with the ball. Up top, guarded by Sell. Giving it inside to Sullivan. Sullivan, post-up move with the left hand up and in. And that's what we like to see out of the Thunder. They need to start doing that more today, as we saw what they were doing yesterday, giving the ball inside to Ireland Sullivan and letting her do her thing.
Yeah, her and Robinson both. St. James just not going to the post enough, in my opinion. It has worked really well in both games when they've tried it.
Up and in, another layup for Caroline McCoy.
Yeah, that gives her 14 on the night. She has been really, really good on the offensive end for the Warriors.
Stolen away by the Warriors. Hinkabane with the ball, now guarded by Erzik. Into the corner, it's Sell. Trap defense, good. Bat away there by Mally Erzik. Out of bounds and staying with the Warriors.
Yeah, and that one, you know, we've seen a lot of traps early in the season. St. James has started both games with a little full court trap defense press. That one definitely probably not a design part of the defense, just saw it was available and took it, and Erzik got to tip out of bounds there.
Shot up and no good there, but an offensive rebound up and in there for Emily Bryant, getting the rebound off of Tushinsky's missed shot.
Yeah, that gives her 6 points of the night. She's done a good job being one of those complementary players to the top 3 players on the Pius team so far.
Inside to Sullivan, good dribble out, up and in. What a post move there by Ireland Sullivan under the basket, dribble out in a good shot to get the angle.
Absolutely. Now St. James needs to do good on attack on defense here.
They call foul on the floor here. We'll see who they call this one on. It'll be on Elle Robinson.
That's her second, one of the few players that it feels like has not been in foul trouble. It feels like pretty much everyone has been. Kyra Becker entering the game now. Becker has 4 fouls for St. James. Definitely a little bit of a risk putting her in there right now. But I think a risk Coach Snell is willing to go with here, especially with the level of defense she provides.
Good play out of the inbounds there by Caroline McCoy. Lost the defender and put it up for an easy 2. Reagan Becker now with the ball up top, guarded by Sell.
St. James should try to get it inside to Sullivan or Robinson here. Trying to find Sullivan.
Tries to get inside to Sullivan. They'll call a foul on the floor. Kind of bailout there by the Thunder.
Yeah, they were trying to get it to Sullivan the whole time, but, you know, St. James wasn't doing a great job of giving her an opportunity. She didn't really know where to post up there. She finally got the post and got fouled on the opportunity. We'll see if St. James tries to go back inside here. Looks like they are.
Sullivan bobbles it, but gets it, kicks it out to Rieger, and back to the corner to Becker. Becker for 3, it goes! 3-pointer by Reagan Becker to extend the Thunder lead to 7.
What a weapon it is to have a player 6'1", able to shoot it like that from outside. Really, really difficult to defend when that shot is working.
Great pass there by Hinkabane, but Bryant can't make the 4-footer. Becker in transition now, thinks about the mid-range, kicks it out to Kerwin for 3. It is in! 3-pointer there for Riley Kerwin to extend the lead to double digits now for the Thunder, as the Warriors will call a timeout.
That's the exact sort of shot if you want, if you're St. James. Great in-rhythm look there from Riley Kerwin, exactly what you want in the fast break. In rhythm, put it up, great shot. You can definitely tell the crowd's starting to make a bit of an impact right now. Pius obviously far away from St. James, so St. James definitely having a little bit of an advantage in that regard as well. Obviously the boys game after this as well, which we'll have covered on the Thunder Broadcasting Network, is something that you have to keep in mind as well. But 5:43 left, St. James up 10. You gotta love what you've seen this 4th quarter, really jumping out to a nice start.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great job by the Thunder in those past couple minutes to get it inside to Ireland Sullivan and letting her do the thing that she is so good at and shown yesterday with that performance.
Yeah, 21 last night against Olathe North. She's got 12 tonight on significantly less shots, I would say, for St. James, but they're trying to get her posted up more today, and especially this quarter, which is definitely smart. Both games St. James has been in, but especially this one, they have a height advantage on the inside. So when you go to Robinson or Sullivan or even Becker, St. James has the advantage there on the post. Sullivan obviously so talented, able to do well outside as well, but obviously a player you want to try to get in the post a little bit, and she's taken advantage of both those opportunities so far tonight.
(56-46), the Thunder lead over the Warriors here with 5.5 minutes left to go in this one. Hinkabane dribbling up top, gets the high screen by Bryant. Pick and roll, gets it inside to Bryant. Bryant nowhere to go, kicks out to Sell. Into the corner to Shashinsky Can't get anything to go. Kicks it back around. An open look for three. Hinkabane no good from the corner. Rebound to Reagan Becker and the Thunder.
Good look there. I think if you're the Warriors, you like the in-rhythm three for Hinkabane. Now St. James probably going to try to stall a little bit more than they have been most of tonight with the 10-point lead.
Riley Curran with the ball. Thinking about the three, won't take it. Dribbles left and gives it to Reagan Becker.
St. James wants to shoot that three ball. They're not doing it. Good discipline.
Reagan Becker gives it over to Kerwin. 7 on the shot clock. Kerwin has to do something with it. Gives it to Ianello. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They won't get a shot off here. Shot clock violation. Great 35 seconds of defense there by the Warriors to force the shot clock violation.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really great defense. St. James never really tried to do anything there. They're kind of just passing it outside, being maybe a little too conservative. That's one of those plays. That's the first time St. James has really had to try to do that all year long. You didn't really have to do that in the past with the 35-second shot clock being a new addition to the game. So that's something definitely new for the St. James team to try to work through. And there's going to be growing pains for every team in the state with that new shot clock, but St. James experiencing some right there.
Hinkabane with the ball. Guarded by Rieger. Gives it over to Sell.
St. James has Ganson and Rieger right now out there without Kerwin. They're the two guards St. James has out there with their starting bigs.
Reagan Becker with the ball now. Guarded by Sell. Gives it over to Sullivan. Sullivan up top. Kicks it into the corner to Ganson. And back to Sullivan.
St. James trying to waste time again, but being more aggressive here, which you need.
Ganson from the corner. Up and in for the freshman. Tatum Ganson hits the corner triple.
Yeah, that's her second three of the night. 2 for 2 from behind the arc. She's looked really good from the three-point line tonight. It's given St. James a nice boost off the bench as well.
And a great pass by Elle Robinson on that play to kick it out to the corner. On the other end, blocked by Robinson, but a foul and 2 shots coming up for Haley Toshinsky.
Yeah, and Robinson got so close to getting a clean block there, just put a little bit too much contact with the offhand there, picked up the foul. Now Toshinsky can go back to the line. You know, they had a lot more free throws the first half. Less fouls have been called on the Thunder the second half, and that has kind of stalled Pius' offense a little bit because of it.
First free throw up and in for Toshinsky. Malierczyk checks into the game for the Thunder. Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Elle Robinson, and Elle Robinson will carry it up this time for the Thunder. Into the corner to Erzik. Nowhere to go with it. She'll kick it out to Sullivan. Now to Ganson. And Sullivan with it up, no good, but a foul coming up. 2 shots coming up for the freshman Ireland Sullivan.
And again, a great strong take. You know, she's done so good in both these games. She has been St. James' best driver by far. She really does a good job of using her body to shield defenders and taking it up strong, and that's something that you need. She's gotten to the line so many times because of her strength, taking it up and taking it to the rack, and you love to see that for St. James.
First free throw up and in. Interesting look for the Thunder, as now they're checking in Kyra Becker, so a little bit different. But that 5 they just had on the floor, not really many ball handlers, with your 3 ball handlers obviously out of the game, with Riley Kerwin and Reagan Becker on the bench, and Reese Messer injured in this one. So they had Elle Robinson dribbling the ball up on that last possession.
Yeah, it's an interesting look for St. James. Gives them something a little bit different, trying to get a couple different players involved as Kerwin checks in. Now, this is another different look we haven't seen much with Robinson and Becker both on the bench. You got Sullivan at the 5, and really Kyra Becker kind of as your 4 right now, so a more spaced out look St. James going with now to try to close it out.
Yeah, good thing with this depth that the Thunder have had today. They can go with that taller or that shorter and faster lineup as they have the shorter lineup in. There's a turnover there, self-inflicted by Pius, giving the ball to the Thunder.
Yeah, and that's what you expect with the quicker lineup. You're going to force more turnovers on the perimeter at least, because you're going to be chasing them around better. Robinson just checked in now for St. James. So St. James going back to the more traditional 2 big, 3-guard wing look.
Robinson with the ball, gives it to Sullivan. Sullivan all the way, up and in. Ireland Sullivan showing what we saw last night.
She's been great for St. James, 15 on the night. Look at the strength on this take right here. Strong take, never got stopped. Now St. James gets a turnover.
Robinson with the ball. Gives it to Kerwin. Kerwin dribbling all the way in. Quick floater. Nowhere near one in the foul. Rebounded by Sullivan. Now it's up and one. Caroline Rieger with the offensive rebound and the and one.
A little bit of an awkward play there. Picks up the ball, was getting fouled while the player was on the ground. A great look there for Rieger. And St. James definitely has to feel like they found something with both her and Ganson. They have really produced so far tonight off the bench, and that having two guards off the bench that can help out with your seniors, obviously Messer and Kerwin starting at those spots, but having a couple players off the bench that are freshmen at that position is really important this year, but also next year and future years when you don't have Messer and Kerwin leading the way at the guard position for the Thunder.
Yeah, especially with Messer injured in this one. Great to see the younger depth show up tonight for the Thunder.
Yeah, absolutely. St. James would not be in this game without those two. They've made big contributions tonight. They're doing it on the defensive end as well.
Hankabin out of control, puts one up and slow to get up. 5-on-3 now for the Thunder. Becker into the corner, open look for three. Kerwin, nothing but nylon.
What a look that was. Kerwin from the corner, wide open there. And a pure shot. She's hit a couple from that corner in front of the student section, and you love to see that for St. James.
Layup on the other and no good, but a foul on the Thunder. An interesting play on that last one. Hankabin was slow to get up, and her own teammate goes over to help her up while leaving it a 5-on-3 on the other end instead of getting back for that 5-on-4. Being a good teammate, but at the same time, kind of screwing them up on defense.
Yeah, definitely, you know, the right thing to do, but hurts the team as well. St. James got 3 points from it. Ultimately, with the score being what it was, probably doesn't matter either way. So it doesn't really matter that much, as you see now Ganson checking back in for Robinson. So St. James letting their two freshman guard play with their three starters in Sullivan, Reagan Becker, and Kerwin here.
69-47 Thunder lead. Cooley's second free throw up and in. 21-point lead for the Thunder. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in this one. Wide open look for Rieger. Up, no good. Off of the rebound, Sullivan, and in. Ireland Sullivan now with another second chance bucket.
St. James doing a great job inside. They've really figured that out this quarter, being efficient on the inside.
Boy, that one way out of control, no good. Out of bounds and to the Thunder.
You can tell the Warriors definitely are frantic right now. They're trying to just do a little too much, and it's kind of making the hole bigger right now, making that deficit even bigger. They're trying to do everything they can to climb out of it, and it's just not helping, and is really causing even more problems with how frenetic their pace has been offensively this quarter.
Full court pressure here by the Warriors, double teaming Kerwin. Becker will heave it all the way to half court to Sullivan. Sullivan gonna try to push it now. Good ball fake, up and in with the left hand. What a ball fake there. Faking it with the right, up with the left.
What an impressive play that was there by Ireland Sullivan. Connor did her best, but a great look from Sullivan. She has been really great these first couple of games.
That three up and no good by McCoy. Batted away by Reagan Becker and staying here with the Warriors.
Final 90 seconds of this one. St. James up 25. You want to see them close it out well here, getting some players that probably getting a lineup we aren't going to see much this year out there with Rieger and the four starters.
And that one they're going to say last touch by Pius and a turnover. This one going to the Thunder.
Good defense by Rieger. Her and Kerwin have been a really nice combo at the guard position defensively tonight. That's something St. James probably is going to try to go back to this year. So they've been a really nice pairing out there for Thunder.
Yeah, definitely more action going to be seen this year by Rieger. This one up for Robinson. Good move there for another two.
Yeah, St. James just keeps pouring it on right now. Great take by Robinson. You see her get it here. Goes with the left. Another nice ball fake, and St. James doing a great job scoring on the inside with their drives today.
That one batted away, saved by Kerwin and maintained by Sullivan. Robinson now with the ball. They have numbers, 3-on-1. Gives it to Kerwin. Kerwin will try a three. That one just a little bit off. Rebounded by Robinson. Robinson saves it. Whoa, wow, foul there. It looked like Caroline Rieger got clotheslined by Macy Hankabin.
Yeah, definitely not intentional, but Rieger, the shorter player there, definitely caught the arm of Hankabin. It's going to be an easy foul call for the officials. You know, the final minute of these games, you definitely don't want to see those sort of foul calls.
As Sophomore Emmy Albright and freshman Lila Simmons check into the game. Smart move there, pull some of the starters, don't risk the injuries there, and get the younger players some development.
Absolutely, and it's just good for their morale, I think, as well, being players that are probably top players on the JV team, getting them out here, getting them just a little bit of experience, showing that the coaching staff is taking note of their hard work, and that's certainly something that's good for them to get their first varsity action here tonight against Pius.
Reagan Becker with the ball. Trap up by half court, gives it over to Kerwin. Kerwin now with it, kicks it to the corner, Emmy Albright. Albright gives it to Robinson.
St. James is going to have to put up a shot with the new shot clock.
Foul there. Should reset the shot clock pretty much. A 1 second shot clock, game clock differential there. We'll see if they just dribble it out or if they put a shot up there as Tatum Ganson checks into the game. And Ashley Iannello checks into the game.
Robinson going to be going back to the line here for the Thunder. She's had a really nice night for St. James, putting up 12 points. A little bit more of a quiet scoring night in the first game, though she definitely contributed a lot, but this game doing a little bit more on the scoring end, and it's helped St. James out a lot.
First free throw up and in for Robinson. 76-48 our score here. Thunder leading over the Warriors. Second shot up and in by Robinson. Nearing the 32nd mark in this game. Macy Hankeman dribbling it around, trapped there. Gives it over to Tashinsky. She tries a deep three. That one rattles around the rim, no good. Defensive rebound by L. Robinson.
Yeah, good work there by Tashinsky. Yeah, I think they're probably going to hold for the last shot here, though. Pius being aggressive on the defense and then not letting St. James do that.
And Iannello will hold on to this one, passes to Albright up top, and that will be all she wrote in this one. Thunder wins 77-48 over St. Pius. Domination in the second half by the Thunder girls.
Absolutely, our Shields X factor of the game is going to go to Garrison Sullivan. A phenomenal performance from her between these two games, averaging 20 points a game. She has been great in this back-to-back performance against the Olathe North and here tonight against Pius. Big contributor for the Thunder, and you love to see what she's done the first two. Got to be really excited for what she can do in the future as well.
Absolutely, like we were saying, with Messer out for who knows how long, Ireland Sullivan stepping up big time for the Thunder and some of those younger people in today with Rieger and Ganson and Kyra Becker, even in foul trouble, putting up some numbers there. Great team win by the Thunder. Not one person outshining the others, just a great team win and good coach game by Coach Snell.
Absolutely great team win, putting St. James at a 2-0 record. St. James winning 77-48. We will have the boys game next for you on the Thunder Broadcasting Network in about 15 minutes.